The movie opens up with news about a medical company called Human in Viro, which is producing medicines to cure diabetes in humans. The news also mentions that the company was conducting illegal medical trials on humans. The trial failed, and the medication started showing side effects on humans, turning them into zombie-like creatures. The scene then shifts to a restricted open field containing the buried plastic barrels. All of a sudden, on a rainy night, an infected human, aka zombie, comes out of one of the barrels and starts heading towards the nearest village, Pungsan. Elsewhere, a couple drives past a trap and crashes their car into the side railings of a bridge. Out of nowhere, a mechanic, June Ghoul, arrives there in a tow truck and offers to help the couple. His expression seems like he's the one who set the trap of nails on the road to get customers. The next morning, at the garage beside the gas station, June Ghoul completes repairing the couple's car and hands over a highly overpriced bill to the husband. In the meantime, June Ghoul's sister, Hey Ghoul, is sad because one of her pet rabbits is dead. She then decides to bury the rabbit and heads outside, carrying a spade in her hand. Outside, the couple who were arguing with June Ghoul about the unreasonable price of the car parts notice Hey Ghoul with the spade and feel threatened. Then they immediately hand over the money to June Ghoul's wife, Nam Soo, and leave the garage. After getting the money, Nam Soo goes inside their store and hides the money in a secret box. Even June Ghoul is not allowed to look at the box where his wife keeps the money safe. On the other hand, the zombie man can be seen walking on the streets of Pongsoon and trying to attack some approaching females. However, as he's slow, he fails to attack them and the women dodge him easily. Moreover, even the little children make fun of his appearance and are not afraid of him. Annoyed with everything, the zombie reaches the village and comes across a black dog. He tries to scare the dog by growling in front of it, but to his bad luck, the dog starts chasing him away. While running away, the zombie arrives at a house and locks himself inside. Hearing the dog bark, an old man, Mandeok, walks out of his casino place and chases it away. Following this, he enters the nearby bathroom and finds the zombie inside. Sadly, he does not recognize the zombie and simply asks him to go away from there, hitting him with a plunger. To his bad luck, the zombie attacks him and even bites him on his head before running away from there. Meanwhile, after burying her dead rabbit, Hey Ghoul is returning from the nearby forest. On her way, she notices the zombie running towards her, with the black dog chasing him, and decides to save her life from the chaos. She too starts running away from the dog. On her way, she meets her brother, Min Ghoul, who has returned home after all of his businesses have perished. While trying to run hard, Hey Ghoul trips and falls on the ground. Fortunately, before she's attacked by the zombie, her elder brother, June Ghoul, arrives there in his tow truck and sends the zombie man flying down the hills. June Ghoul gets frightened about what he's done and assumes that he killed the zombie. But surprisingly, despite the hard hit by the truck, the zombie does not suffer from any damage and runs away from the field. In the following scene, while June Ghoul's family is talking about the accident, their father, Mandeok, arrives home in an ambulance. The medical personnel tells June Ghoul that they have given a dog bite shot to his father, but Mandeok keeps on insisting that it was not a dog, but a man. Enraged, he enters his makeshift trailer house and locks himself inside. Later at night, Mandeok can be seen talking to his late wife and promising to take her ashes to Hawaii with him. Right then, Hey Ghoul hears some strange noises coming from their garage. She carries a spade and goes on to check the garage. Mandeok also arrives there and joins her. To their surprise, when they turn on the lights, they see the zombie man eating the cabbage kept for their pet rabbit. Mandeok immediately recognizes him and attacks him with the spade, while Hey Ghoul runs to her brothers asking for help. Soon, June Ghoul enters the garage and hits the zombie with a flying kick, making it go back and stab him with sharp metal placed on the wall. The family assumes that June Ghoul killed him, but suddenly, the zombie removes himself from the metal and starts walking toward the family. This act from the zombie frightens them, and they run out of the garage, trapping the zombie inside. After this, Min-gul shows his family a video of people suffering from the zombie virus, where they get infected after being bitten by a zombie. Seeing this, they leave Man-dyuk alone and Nam-soo hits him with a pan. Later, they lock him inside his own makeshift trailer house and return home. Following this, Min-gul looks on the internet the whole night and does some research about the zombies. With the findings of his research, he writes a zombie survival book. The next day, while Min-gul is explaining to his family how they can protect themselves from the zombie, Man-dyuk manages to escape from the trailer and enters the house. Surprising everyone, he enters the kitchen and sits at the dining table. Despite noticing that their father has not turned into a zombie, Min-gul hits him with a glass bottle, making him unconscious. On the other hand, Hae-gul visits the zombie that they had trapped in the garage and asks for his name. When he does not respond, she herself gives him a name, Jong-bi. She also provides him with cabbage to eat and treats him like a pet. After she leaves, Nam-soo arrives there with pliers. Later that day, Man-dyuk is with his friends and every one of them is surprised to see him getting younger and stronger. Soon, Man-dyuk realizes that all of this is happening because of the zombie bite and returns home to thank the zombie. His friends beg him to reveal the secret of his sudden transformation, but he refuses to do so. Suddenly, when one of his friends offers him a ticket to Hawaii for the secret, he takes him to the garage and reveals the secret of the zombie bite. Unbeknownst to him, Min-gul overhears them and comes up with a different plan to earn money. In the following scene, when Man-dyuk brings his friend to the garage, he's shocked to see that Jong-bi is missing. Actually, Jong-bi has been taken away by Min-gul to sell him to a research facility in exchange for a huge amount of money. To his bad luck, he's pulled over by some police officers, and when they check the truck's container, they find Jong-bi captured inside. Seeing this, the officers assume that Min-gul kidnapped Jong-bi and takes him to the police station. Min-gul tries to explain to the officers that Jong-bi is not human, but none of them believe him. Soon, the whole family arrives at the station, and Man-dyuk claims Jong-bi to be his long-lost son and takes him home. At home, Man-dyuk tells his master plan to earn money by making Jong-bi bite elderly people in his family. Outside, Min-gul and Jun-gul fight for the ownership of Jong-bi after their father leaves for Hawaii. However, Man-dyuk tells them that he wants the collected money to reopen their gas station. To their dismay, when they approach Jong-bi, they find that all of his teeth have been pulled out and that he's unable to bite anyone. Later, Man-dyuk's friends arrive at the garage with money to get themselves bitten by the zombie. Having no options left, Man-dyuk steals one of his friend's fake teeth and puts it inside Jong-bi's mouth, making him able to bite again. One by one, Man-dyuk's friends are made to put their hands inside an opening in the garage to let the zombie bite on it. The next morning, Man-dyuk's friends who were bitten by Jong-bi turn young and can be seen running around the village happy and excited to get their youthfulness back. On the other hand, when Nam-soo checks on her secret money box, she is shocked to see that all of her saved money is gone. She also finds a note left there by her father, mentioning that he's leaving for Hawaii with the money. However, other villagers also get to know about the zombie, and they head towards the garage to get themselves bitten and reduce their aging. Some time passes by, and Jun-gul's family earns enough money from the zombie business to reopen their gas station. They even treat Jong-bi as their family and offer him Man-dyuk's trailer to stay in. Hae-gul is so fond of him that she takes him to a nearby barber shop and gives Jong-bi a makeover, turning him into a handsome young man. At night, Hae-gul overhears her brother Min-gul talking over his phone about selling Jong-bi to a researcher. The following day, feeling guilty that her family is using Jong-bi for money, Hae-gul takes Jong-bi to a forest and asks him to run away. Here we get to know that despite being a zombie, Jong-bi has also started liking Hae-gul. Despite this, Hae-gul leaves him there and returns home. Meanwhile, at a marriage in the village, instead of kissing the bride with elegance, the groom bites her like a zombie. Soon, all the other people who were bitten by the zombie before act strangely and start biting others. The zombie virus spreads quickly, and the people of the whole village turn into zombies. On the other hand, Min-gul searches for Zhang-bi and finds him standing in the same spot where Hae-gul left him before. He then puts him in a truck and takes him to the bus station. To his bad luck, he's attacked by a group of zombies, causing him to hide beneath a bus. Later, he leaves Zhang-bi at the station and drives away in a mini-truck parked outside the station. The scene then shifts to the gas station where Jun-gul, Nam-soo, and Hae-gul are also under a zombie attack. Police officers arrive there but are bitten by the zombies. During the chaos, the family somehow manages to enter the station and lock themselves inside. They find Min-gul's zombie survival book and follow its instructions to protect themselves from zombies, making themselves look very funny. Following this, they quietly flee from the station and reach their father's trailer. Unfortunately, while Nam-soo tries to gather more information about the zombie, her water breaks and now she's in labor. Next, Min-gul also arrives at the gas station and distracts the zombies with a flare gun. Jun-gul meets him and the brothers act like zombies trying to get their car keys from their house to take Nam-soo to the hospital. To their bad luck, when they turn on their car, the zombies get attracted to them and start attacking them. Seeing this, Hae-gul comes to their rescue and calls the zombies towards her carrying a lawnmower. When the zombies are about to attack her, luckily, Da-sum blocks the attackers and saves her. Right then, Nam-soo gives birth to a baby girl and is perfectly fine. Jun-gul remembers that he has his tow truck key in his other shirt and heads towards his home to retrieve it. Sadly, when he finds the key, a group of zombies enter his home and attack him. However, he manages to throw the key at his brother before getting attacked. Min-gul grabs the key and starts the truck, pulling the trailer attached to it. Seeing that the trailer is being pulled, Hae-gul walks inside it and asks Zhang-bi to join her. To her dismay, Zhang-bi refuses to come inside and rather stands at the door, stopping other zombies from breaking into the trailer. Min-gul purposely reverses the tow truck and hits the gasoline tank, spilling it all over the place. Surprisingly, Jun-gul also gets into the front seat of the truck alive. Before leaving the station, Min-gul lights a lighter and throws it toward the station, causing the gas station to explode and distract the zombies. The next morning, the family wakes up to the news on the radio, mentioning the zombie virus breakout and the symptoms. Noticing that Jun-gul is showing similar symptoms, Min-gul and the rest walk out of the truck. Soon, they hear noise coming from the nearby tunnel and are shocked to see Man-dyuk returning home after his trip to Hawaii. They're even more surprised to see Man-dyuk perfectly fine, despite being the first one to be bitten by the zombie. Right then, through the news, the government asks for volunteers and calls for anyone who's immune to the virus to create the antidote. Listening to this, a new plan to earn money strikes Min-gul's head. The scene fast-forwards 6 months, and the family's inside a mobile truck carrying Man-dyuk around the infected areas, offering the antidotes. The whole family, including Jun-gul and Zhang-bi, who has now recovered completely, are also working together to keep the zombies in check and send them one by one to an opening in the trailer. The movie ends with Man-dyuk biting each zombie's hand and helping them turn into humans again, continuing their family business.